The music news for the streets, the music news for your beats, the news for the music stuff that you gonna need. We gon' talk about plugins, we gon' talk about gear. If it's news on this music, we gon' talk about it here. Let's go.
Welcome to the music news for the streets. I'm your anchor man, Somn. Hit the keys. And in today's newscast, we have all kinds of exciting stories for you guys from a bunch of freebies. We've got an update on the hip hop World War III. We've got some new plugins for you guys and much more. But our top story today is a freebie. This is very solid. It is for the Contact 7 player and it's called Untold Strings. When you open up Untold Strings, it is going to look like this. This thing is pretty solid. The strings in this thing sound amazing. They basically sound like this. So those strings sound really nice, and those are just chords. It's not any strings, you know, like notes playing or melodies or nothing like that. It's getting all that movement. This is just me pushing down one key. So you can hear it getting all that extra movement there. Let's go ahead and check out some of the presets here, because some of these presets are pretty solid. So the strong flutters is pretty solid. Pretty solid. You got some more over here too as well. Just super cinematic. So fire strings will mess with some of these effects down here at the bottom, because you got some control over like depth, and then you can add some more flavor into it, like with this crystal, this flutter will flutter it, trans pitch, grit, all this other stuff over here. It's pretty good. So let's go ahead and just mess with some of these controls. You can hear how much this depth control changes the sound of the strings though. Bro, this thing is fire. I definitely recommend grabbing this one, y'all. I'm not even gonna hold y'all. It's like 7 in the morning, so I kind of just started messing with this thing maybe about an hour ago. This thing is fire. I definitely recommend grabbing this one. I'll mess with the grit and the reverb real quick so you guys can hear what that sounds like as well. Yeah, definitely a very solid tool. I recommend going to grab this one. You're not going to be mad when you download this one and start using it. All right, guys, and up next, I've got another freebie for you guys today. This one comes from the good folks over at Electronic Sound Labs. It is called CMP100. Let's go ahead and check it out. So when you open up CMP100, it is going to look like this. I basically brought you here first just so I can explain it to you a little bit. This thing is a Rompler. It has been sampled from a Philips PMC 100, which is a rare 1980s FM synthesizer. I just wanted to pull that up real quick and talk about that just so that you knew what you were looking at. But when you pull up CMP 100 in your DAW, it is going to look like this. So as you'll see here, it's got about 36 different presets in it. This thing is really good for like synth wave or any kind of like synthy type sounding music. I basically put this thing over the strings that you heard in some drums. So the little bell noise that you're gonna hear is gonna be the CMP 100. So it's gonna sound like that. It's gonna have a super synthy sound to it. We'll go ahead and listen to a few more of the presets. We'll just start the first one and pick some at random. All right, so then with this too as well, you're gonna get chorus, you're gonna get delay, you're gonna get all that stuff. And so as you can see really quickly, really easily, you can switch this thing up and get the sound that you want. Another one I'd recommend checking out if you make synthwave music or if you're looking for any kind of emulation off of that old Philips synthesizer, you know, you got it right here. In breaking news. So directly after I dropped my video talking about, you know, hip hop World War III, which is going on right now with all the rappers battling and beefing with each other, Kanye West grabbed his hat and threw it on into the battle on Saturday, dissing Drake. And Quavo also responded to Chris Brown yesterday. So it has been a fiery week. Let's go ahead and take a look here kind of at this story. So as we see here on Billboard, they interviewed or spoke with Kanye's people, and Ye explains how his remix of Drake's diss track Like That happened. So he basically tells them why it is that he dissed Drake, or, you know, how he got involved in this. So Ye says right here that Future called me and I went to the studio and laid that. We went through the creative process of adding the chords and called the hooligans out in London to get on the joint. Ye explained everybody was very, very energized about the elimination of Drake. That's funnier than it should be, the way that it reads. Like they're trying to eliminate Drake. But I'm telling y'all, that's what this is all about. It's about a couple of girls and Drake being the #1 rapper in hip hop for like 15 years. They're sick of it. They're trying to pack him up and get him out of here by all means necessary. Yo, it's crazy because it's like they're forming the Avengers to try to get Drake out of here, and Drake's just sitting at home trolling them. So I have no dog in this fight. But I will say it's like this dude Kanye is the only person on earth that could be canceled, then canceled again, and continue to try to be canceled. Yo, let's talk about the lyrics from Kanye's diss track. We're only gonna talk about a few of them. So on the Like That remix, this dude Kanye starts off his verse, can't stop, won't stop. Didn't know he could still quote Diddy. Can't stop, won't stop. Just fucked your bitch in a Sean John tank top. That is so nasty on so many levels. On so many levels. Bam, how you still got a Sean John tank top? I don't think Sean John been making tank tops since like the 90s and the early 2000s. That's gotta be a nasty tank top. On top of that, I thought we wasn't supporting Diddy. Kanye said, no Diddy, no. It's yes Diddy. Can't stop, won't stop. I wonder if he was with Diddy when he was, you know, whatever. So then right here, he continues to try to get himself canceled. You treat a bad bitch like she average. I treat a bad bitch like she's a, I'm not going to say that word because I'm not getting canceled. Can't say that, dog. You know what I'm saying? He out here body shaming. Yo, it's crazy. It's crazy. Kanye wasn't playing. This wasn't a bad diss track though. I don't know if I didn't think it was great, but it wasn't bad. And then Quavo came back yesterday with a diss track to respond to Chris Brown. As most of us know, Chris Brown absolutely annihilated this dude Quavo on Saturday. And then Quavo basically used AI takeoff in this battle to respond. So I'm kind of sick of seeing the AI. I mean, this is just kind of corny. I get why I get why Quavo did it is because he brought up Takeoff, so you know he's gonna use Takeoff in the track. But this is just trying to kind of getting corny because it's like somebody dropped a fake Kendrick Lamar diss track yesterday, but it's all AI. And so it's like all these people with all this AI stuff trying to interject their whack rhymes or their whack artistry into these battles need to cut it out, man. Like, let us, the fans, just get what we want. We don't want your AI tracks. We want these tracks. So Quavo did have a couple of bars that were scorching in here. What did he say? Called him a crackhead Michael Jackson, told him to beat it. That's kind of funny. You know, just talking about different things. You tried to beat up Tiana, but Usher wouldn't let you do it. The cocaine got him your honor. That's kind of funny. I will say that when I was, you know, when Migos first came out, I used to hate on Migos because of their ad libs. The ad libs on this diss track are absolutely funny though. I'll give Migos that. He killed it on that one. Rhodes has just announced the Rhodes Mk8 Earth Day edition. Let's go ahead and take a look here at the story. So as we see here, Rhodes Mk8 Earth Edition, stunning special edition for Earth Day 2004. So this thing is made out of basically sustainable materials, and it looks like this up close and personal. So it looks outdoorsy. You see the wood, you got the green top representing the leaves, pretty solid. So basically they say right here, Rhodes has announced the Rhodes Mk8 Earth Edition in celebration of Earth Day. The strictly limited special edition not only sports a highly unique design, but also features sustainable materials and actively helps conservation efforts. They're only making 50 of these, so be sure to put your order in when pre-orders open up on Thursday. So pre-orders on this, like they say, are gonna open up on Thursday. They're only making 50 of them. I bet you're wondering why they're only making 50 of them. I wonder how much this thing costs. $13,495. I guess I see why they're only making 50 of them. Jeez. All right, guys, Mastering the Mix is currently offering Levels for free. Let's go ahead and take a look here at this. So Levels is basically a mixing and metering audio plugin. This thing is free currently for 3 days, I believe. Now, it's not showing free right here because they're offering it right here on mastering.com. And as you look right here, mastering.com actually has an event that they have posted on their page. So you can register for this, but you can only register for this for like another 3 hours or something like that. 4 hours and 24 minutes. So I believe once this is done, you being able to register for this, then they're going to move the Levels to this site. And then you'll be able to register for free. So I'm only talking about this now because when I put the video out, it's only going to be like a half hour until they update the site. But I wanted to make sure I talked about this. I can't show it because I don't have Levels because I don't got the free version yet. But this thing is pretty cool. It helps you basically, you know, get your mixing a little bit better. So what is it? It's got a true peak meter over here for you. So you can see your LUFS. As you see here, it's got a LUFS meter right here. It's got stereo field for you, so it helps you see your stereo field. It's got a stereo filter here that you can use as well. It's got dynamic range, pretty solid. And it's got a loudness range here as well. And then it's got bass space, so it helps you manage your space too as well with your bass. So a lot of good stuff going on in this metering tool. Definitely a good one. I'd recommend grabbing it for free. I'm definitely going to leave that link below for you guys too as well so that you can go grab it. All right, guys, up next, I've got another freebie for you guys today. This one is a pretty decent saturation plugin. Let's go ahead and check it out. This thing's called Band Saturator. When you check it out right here, you'll see you get a few different controls. So you get controls over your pre, your post, your frequency, your bandwidth, your resonance, drive, output gain, mix, and you can go between hard, soft clip, and then you have 3 different saturation types down here. And this is kind of the star of the show with this plugin. There's the 3 different saturation types. So boom, you know, we can bypass it real quick for a moment. I'm gonna push play, and then I'm just gonna turn it on, and you're gonna hear the difference. So you can hear it added a little bit of saturation to this thing. Let's go ahead and we'll just go through the few different saturation types. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and mute the melodic pieces here just for a moment, and I'm just gonna have this play on the drums so we can get maybe a little clearer understanding or hearing of what it's doing. So let's go ahead and mute this one more time. So you could hear it a little bit better on the drums as it's giving it more oomph, it's giving it more saturation. Let's go ahead and go through the different saturation types again, just on the drums. You got control over things like drive, frequency, bandwidth. You can do some fire stuff with some drums with this, especially like on breaks and stuff like that. You could definitely use this as like with an automation clip for a couple 4 bars and automated in and out. You know, this filter over here with this drive, and you can get some pretty solid drums. So is it the end all be all saturator? Absolutely not. Is it the greatest saturator I've used this year? Absolutely not. Is it a different saturator? Yes. Does it give you a different flavor? Yes. Could you use it? Yes. If you need it, check it out. If not, if you have a bunch of saturators, you're probably not going to need this one though. And it looks like iZotope is about to drop RX11, and they're going to allow you to buy RX10 now if you don't have it, and get RX11 for free when it releases. Let's take a look here at the story. So as we see here, get a sneak peek at RX11, get an early preview of some of the new features coming soon in RX11 that can help clean up your tracks faster than ever. For a limited time, buy RX10 now and get the equivalent version of RX11 for free next month. This May, award-winning audio repair goes to 11, industry-first tech, upgraded machine learning, and a fully revamped repair assistant are just a snippet of what's to come. Read up on it and get an early glimpse on the few exciting features in RX11. So as we see here in RX11, it's just a new generation of repair assistant, so it's going to clean up the tracks faster. Then in standard, you're going to get a repair assistant and 2 new tools. It doesn't necessarily tell us exactly what the 2 new tools are in this paragraph. Then as we look here in advanced, it's going to have the repair assistant, new tools for releasing tracks with confidence. And then they've got some neural network that provides a more natural separation of noise and reverb from voice recordings. So that'll be pretty solid too as well. The offer is going to expire May 14th. I may or may not know the exact date that RX11 is going to release, but I will definitely have a review for you guys when it does come out. All right, guys, let's talk about some deals now. We've got some solid spring sales going on right now. I just wanted to make sure I brought them to your attention. I was actually going to do a whole video on just spring sales earlier this week, but the way that the sales went, it was just too hard because some started today, some started yesterday, some ended on Monday. So I just kind of waited. But as we look over here, FabFilter is having their anniversary sale. So FabFilter only has a sale a few times a year. If you guys may know, the most they're going to offer is about 30% off their plugins. So as you see right here, you can get FabFilter stuff for 30% off. They've got FabFilter Pro Q, which is obviously what everybody loves, for 30% off. So you can get it for $119 right now. You can upgrade from 1 or 2 for $59, or you can get this bundle as well. But all the FabFilter stuff is going to be on sale right now. So as you look here, whether it's Saturn 2 for 30% off, or whatever it is, Timeless, I mean, just all their stuff is 30% off. So, you know, if you like FabFilter, they obviously make solid stuff. Come over here and check it out. We've also got some deals over here from Sound Toys. So Sound Toys is running their spring sales up to 73% off. So as you see here, you can get Crystallizer for $39, little plate for $29, just super plate for $49 at 67% off. Just a lot of good stuff right here. Echo Boy for 65% off isn't a bad deal. Little Altar Boy, they never give this away for more than 50% off, but 50% off isn't bad for Little Altar Boy. because they don't normally offer this for 50% off either. Normally this is 30% off. So good deal right here for little altar boy if you don't have a pitch shifter, performance shifter. The next deal I have for you is Audio Modern. I love me some Audio Modern. Y'all know I love them. They got a spring sale going on until the 25th. So 30% off. So if you've been looking at Chord Jam, Play Beat, any of this stuff, it's 30% off. With all this stuff too, I just want to make sure I mention, if you do buy Chord Jam, Play Beat, Loop Mix, any of this stuff, they have a bunch of free expansion packs on their site. I've made expansion packs that are free for Play Beat 3 and Chord Jam, and you can grab them from Audio Modern. Then here is the Isotope RX11 pre-sale. I just wanted to make sure I mentioned that too. So right here, you can get any of these and they will allow you to cross-grade to RX11 when RX11 comes out. So I'll leave this link below too as well. The last deal I have for you guys comes from Brainworks. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I don't know about any of these plugins, so I can't recommend this. I'm just bringing it up because the price on this is $49.99, but they're basically saying the list price for all these plugins is $1,800. So I thought I would just come over here in case you have been looking at any of this stuff like this Clean Sweep Pro, the BX Control V2, the BX Hybrid, the BX Limiter, the BX Opto, the BX Pan EQ, the BX Refinement, BX Saturator, BX Subsynth, BX XL. All this stuff right here comes in this bundle for $49. Again, I haven't used anything in this whole bundle, so I cannot tell you to grab it or not. But for $49, the savings that you get is so great, I thought that I would bring it up. All right, guys, and last but not least, I've got a new segment for you guys this week, and it's called Epic Fails. So in Epic Fails, what we're gonna do in this segment is anytime that I find a plugin that doesn't work, that is on a website that the developer is talking about, so that they've released, but if the plugin doesn't work, we're gonna talk about it here on the newscast. Or if it's an epic fail where somebody messes up, somebody does something stupid, you guys get it. If it's a fail, we're definitely gonna talk about it. So the first epic fail that I have for you guys this week kind of disappointed me because I was looking forward to checking this plugin out. It's called Kiss of Shame. So as you see here, Kiss of Shame, it is basically a saturation plugin. It looks solid. Like, look, it's got input, it's got output, it's got print, so you can print to the mix. It's got different presets. You've got the age of your sound. You've got hiss. You've got your volume right here. You've got different tape size down here. So very solid looking plugin. I was ready to get this thing going. So I put it here. This is basically what that beat sound like that we were listening to earlier. All right, now once I turn Kiss of Shame on, hit this bypass and push play. Because bypass is on, we get nothing. But if we push play, we still get nothing. You know what I'm saying? I can mess with all these controls until I'm blue in the face. Y'all see it here. Why my man giving me some shit that don't work? But I mean, no matter what I do, and here you guys can see, it just ain't working. So on over here, I can change presets. It doesn't matter. It doesn't work. So this one's very disappointing because again, I was looking forward to seeing it. So, got to get it together, man. You can't be releasing plugins that don't work. That's an F. And then the second epic fail that I have this week, this one might be user error. I'm not necessarily sure, but I couldn't get this thing to work. It's a free synth and it's called Extra Bold. This thing looks solid. I really wanted to mess with it. And I can see it's got a video right here. So as you see, somebody's used it. So it does work. But like I tried to get it to install on my DAW and I couldn't. So like, you see here, common files, it's a clap file. So the file's where it should be. It's like here where like my Surge clap files are. It's where it's supposed to be. But then when I go look for it, in FL Studio, obviously it's not there. But if I type in Extra Bold, obviously you guys aren't going to see it. But it's not there. So basically I can't use it. So I definitely wanted to check that one out. If you want to go grab it, you can. You can see you can use it. I'm not sure if it's just FL Studio that it's not working in or whatever the case is, but I couldn't get it to work. So it's getting an epic fail for me too. So All right, guys, so that's what I got for you guys in today's newscast. Hopefully I can help you guys out. I would definitely recommend grabbing that string contact library expeditiously before they take it down so you can always have it. Make sure if you guys do like this content, though, you drop a whole elbow on that like button, hit subscribe to that notification bell so every time we bring you guys a new video, you can be the first to see. Signing off as your anchor man, something, hit the keys. Until next time, peace.
Some, hit the keys.